when it comes to this fight with Errol the Truth, Big Fish Spence Jr., Terence Bud Crawford, there's a lot of things to unpack, right? A lot of things to unpack, a lot of things to talk about, a lot of different scenarios and everything else that comes with this big fight. But Bozy Ennis, the trainer and father of Jaron Ennis, gave his thoughts on who's the bigger puncher between the two. Salute to my boy YSM Sports Media for the interview, the best boxing reporter on the East Coast and soon the whole wide world. Check out what Bozy Ennis had to say.
You've already given your prediction.
Yeah.
But as far as like the attributes go, right? Crawford stopped everybody 147 pounds. Spence, he's been breaking orbital bones.
Yeah, yeah.
In your opinion, who's the bigger puncher?
Who was the biggest puncher?
Yeah.
I say Crawford. Because Crawford, like you said, he's stopping guys, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But you have Spence hit you with accumulation of punches. So he's not the one punch knockout artist or nothing like that, but he break you down with accumulation of punches. And Crawford seemed to me, he got that punch where he can hit you with one shot and get you out of there. So it's going to be a good fight, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's going to be a good fight. I just can't wait to see it.
Is it the shots that you don't see coming? Is like
that's it. You hit it on the nose. Not the shots that you can prepare yourself for with your catching and slipping and tense your body up for. You can see it. You see coming. It's the one that you don't see coming that knocks you out.
Now, after hearing what Bozy had to say, and salute to my boy YSM Sports Media, you guys go like and subscribe to my boy's channel YSM Sports Media. But after hearing what Bozy had to say, I would agree. And it's not because I'm favoring Terence Crawford to win this fight. It's not because I'm a fan of Terence Bud Crawford. I just know what I'm seeing. And Terence Crawford is going for a 10, 11 KO streak, right? He's been stopping everybody that's been in front of him. No matter who you are, no matter what you're doing, no matter how big you are, no matter how strong you are, any of that stuff, it doesn't matter. He's stopping you. He's stopping you. And Bozy said that it's the punches you don't see. And that's true. Crawford's hitting guys, punches they probably ain't seeing. Not to mention he hits hard. And these guys are getting stopped. Now with Errol Spence, he's a volume puncher. He's a seek and destroy fighter. He's a volume puncher. He's not necessarily a one-punch KO artist. He's not a really explosive puncher. He's not a really fast, twitchy puncher. But what he is a strong thudding puncher, right? However, if you want to say who's the harder puncher, well, you have to say Terence Bud Crawford. Why? Because he's been stopping everybody. And you could also say he's the harder puncher. Why? Because he's the naturally smaller man, and he's still stopping everybody. Right? Errol Spence has been regarded for years as one of the bigger welterweights in the welterweight division. However, he's not crushing the opposition like Terence Crawford is. Despite what you guys may feel who on Crawford's resume and all this other foolishness, he's stopping these guys. And realistically, that's not something that's easy to do. Right? It's not easy to put a man down on his ass like that unless he's just not a strong man. And in this case, these are strong men. And Terence Crawford been putting a lot of these strong men on their asses, or he been stopping them to where they couldn't finish the fight. Right? I think Terence Crawford's the harder puncher. Now, I've seen Errol Spence hit the punching machine, and he got a pretty high score once he found out that you had to hit it a certain way, right? But as far as in the fight, I think it's like Bozy said, the punches you really don't see. And Errol Spence isn't the twitchiest, fastest guy. So a lot of punches that he's throwing, a lot of these guys are going to see him coming. A lot of guys are going to be able to brace themselves for the impact. It ain't going to feel good, but they go see it coming. But with Terence Bud Crawford, you may get hit with something you don't see coming. You can't prepare for it. You can't brace yourself for it. Why? Because you didn't see it coming. But I think Terence Crawford is the harder puncher. I'm not sure. I just think that this fight is, like I said before, when we're looking at the punching between the two guys, I think Terence Crawford is the harder puncher. I think he's the more versatile puncher. I think he's the more complete puncher. He can punch with both hands. He's a combination puncher. He's a counter puncher. I mean, Crawford, when we want to talk about punching, Crawford just punching, right? It's going to be tough for Errol Spence, man. And the more the days go by, and the more and more we talk about it, the more and more I believe Terence Crawford is definitely going to get the job done. Unless Terence Crawford gets old overnight, unless he slips on a banana peel, I just can't see him losing this fight against Errol Spence. right? It's not like Crawford is just a guy that can punch. He's a guy that can box, he can fight, he can do some of everything in the ring, right? Always in shape. I mean, it's going to be a tough fight for Errol Spence, man. But Bozy Ennis, man, we heard what he had to say. He gave his thoughts, right? And I believe he has Spence winning the fight by decision, if I'm not mistaken. But in regards to who's punching harder, well, he got Terence Bud Crawford. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.